Hello everyone, welcome to JLABTV. I'm JLAB and this is Football Manager 2014. The last month of the season. I could have gone quite badly because look, they had 3 shots non-target, we had 24 shots, 8 on target, but we weren't scoring. I brought on Nick Brightly for Nick Freeman because Palacios players can play in the winger role as well. And honestly, I thought we weren't going to score. So when Vaughan got the ball, passed it to Keir, then get to Palacios. And this is what completely threw me off. I wasn't expecting anything because we weren't getting the ball in the right areas. Then Palacios does that. And Brightly gets his head to it and scores. It's what I wanted and I was happy about it. There's our first win of the month. Then we had Haven Waterlooville, who, quite honestly, we've never beaten. I didn't expect to win, especially after going down behind after 6 minutes. We weren't a better team, I acknowledge that, but we got away with it. This is the first goal. It's a corner. We seem to do this a lot, though we got rid of the ball, admittedly. We didn't do a well enough job either, because they still did this. Oh, hang on. Did I press the box? Oh yeah, this is the goal. Yeah. Then, really, I don't know what happened there, but they play the ball again. Header. Harris gets to that, saved, Woolley, it's the rebound goal. It's the worst goal we could concede, honestly, and yeah, it kind of kicked me in the nuts. Well, that's what it felt like anyway. But, despite that, we weren't going to give up. And it felt great to say that. And after all these issues, we can still hit the counter really, really well. And Jim Vaughan has recently come alive in the last couple of months. It's a great strike. But then Palacios, who's on a goal drought, does this. He lobs the keeper as if he's been doing that all season long. His 50th league goal for Bromley. Not a bad way to get it and not a bad time either. But we had Chelmsford next, and Chelmsford are top of the table. So how do you think I felt when we won the game? Ecstatic. And James Smith put on his best ever display. This is the first goal. That is a magnificent goal score for the opening goal. I was happy with that. But when we went 2-0 up, well, Freeman crosses it in. Smith gets to it. Makes it 2. Very good stuff. Could not have been happier at that moment. But then they get a goal back, and honestly, I think it was just the fact we were lazy, we got complacent more than anything else, because Leno John Lewis scored, and yeah, not the best goal to concede, but that gave us a good boost to go ahead and play Gosport, who we've only lost once and we want revenge against after losing against them last time out. And boy did we get revenge. Revenge is what we want. Smith, Sanchez, 1-0. We're very good at set pieces, scoring from them at least anyway. But this is the second goal, and again it starts from a set piece. Smith plays it. Well, Smith scored actually. So that's the second goal. It's a great game for me at this point. I'm thinking, how many more goals can we get? And this is when we're looking to get into third place at this point, because Bath were not winning, and Bath were the only team that we could really overtake, apart from Haven and Waterlooville, who weren't losing. So when this happens, and Cal, who honestly had the most unfortunate last name of all time, gets the ball, we start going again. And this is what we're good at. We're very good at keeping the ball when we want to, being patient, waiting for the gap to open. And Gary Cal, this is good from him. This is the first real time I've seen him do this. Brightly makes it free. Nick Brightly, I think he came from the youth intake. I think. No, scrap that. He came from last year's youth intake, and we got into the playoffs. But we got into the playoffs, and this is the result that really made this idea that we can get into the Squirrel Premier very, very realistic. We've never lost at Bath, strangely enough. I don't know why. We're not the home side. But they suffered the red card after our 2 goals. But the fact we got 2 goals in 3 minutes must have felt like a pain in the arse. Kicking the teeth. Palacios, Kier, and Kier scores. He'd been booked before that, but it didn't matter. We're leading 1-0. And this is the second goal. It comes from their own goal kick. We just get it back. Clayton to Vaughan to Lamb, who came from the intake, and Tierney. Palacios to Kier, and Palacios, that's a great pass. Kier has got a wonderful piece of vision on him. He's very good at picking out his passes, and Palacios killed the game. But what I made a mistake. This, I think I should have waited a bit longer. I got offered a contract, I accepted it, and I'm now stuck at Bromley for another year. Oh boy. Perhaps I should have waited a bit longer, so if I was to lose the playoffs, I could leave at the end of the season anyway. But who cares? But Bath, the game against Bath, that's just painful. Look, I lost Sanchi, I lost Brightly, I lost Palacios, all in the same game, and we won this match. Really, it's the worst moment ever. It's the worst thing ever, because these are 3 of my main players, and I wanted them to stay. I need these players. And Palacios, he was already injured. I perhaps should have taken him off, but I didn't know what was going to happen. And I'm going to look at injuries. Sanchi got a sprained ankle. Brightly got a broken foot. And that is the worst thing ever. And Palacios, this is not the worst part. Palacios had a bruised thigh, which meant he could not play in the playoff final against Haven and Waterlooville, who he lost against in extra time. I missed out a chance of promotion in extra time, and because I signed a new contract, I can't really leave. It's horrible. But we took the lead, and Vaughan, I got really excited as well. I thought because Vaughan had scored, we could hang on, we could get another goal. Either hang on or get another goal. That's what I was looking for. But the corner, I don't know what's happened to us in corners, but But it wasn't their player that scored, it was Tierney who scored. And he was hurt, so I took him off. This is the worst. 156. It's 116th minute into the game. Connolly, Beer, Nelson, Stevenson, and honestly, I think this is the worst way to concede because of how horrible this goal is. Look at this. He gets the ball here, gets past one of our players, does that, scores. I almost broke into tears when that happened. It still hurts. But yes, I finished third. It was the best position ever I've ever finished in. I've never done this well. I've never had a season where I haven't lost 10 games. But only finished 7 points off the title winner, Chelmsford. Who we didn't lose to, by the way. But we lost to Gosport, we lost twice to Bishop Stratford. And we lost some games that we really shouldn't have lost. I'll go through them. If I can find them again. Bishop Stratford, mentioned that. Dorchester, yeah. It's away from home, but we still should have won. In my eyes, after beating them before. Basingstoke, should have beaten them. Gosport, should have beaten them. Haverhill to Louisville, understandable. I'm not going to complain. Bishop Stratford, that magnitude should never happen. Reading, that is a horrible result because Reading actually got relegated in the end and we should have beaten them. Eastbourne Burr should have beaten them. I don't care if that was the first defeat of the season. I don't care if they finished in 12th. We should have beaten them and we should have made them pay. We should have got the championship under our control. Anyway, I just wish we did more about it. Oh, also, the thing that I'm regretting now is that I can't go to Newport. They're okay financially, and honestly, I feel I could have gone there. I would have loved to go here, simply because it's the playoffs I need to get to. And I feel I could have done it. Same Wimbledon. They got relegated. They're not secure financially, but I could have done something. But either way, it doesn't matter. Oh, by the way, David Moyes has officially been sacked on this save, and he finished in 5th because Norwich got in the Champions League. It's amazing. Norwich won the Champions League places. It's an incredible idea. Tottenham won in 2014, but Arsenal for the last 2 seasons, so good on you Arsenal fans. You're doing well for yourself. Tottenham still kept AVB. Honestly, I think because of the Premier League title win. Yeah, it doesn't matter really. However, as things stand, I'm going to have to get some more players in. Mikoku is not wanting to sign a new contract. Neither is Vaughan. I've tried to get Jim Vaughan to sign a new contract. He's not signing, and I'm going to lose a very good player at the end of the season. It's horrible. Nick Lugston is going to leave as well. I actually haven't been on good terms with him lately. Well, I haven't played him. He was, and Middlesbrough are now interested in him. Middlesbrough, who stole Ben Anderson. Yeah. Please understand why I'm not too thrilled about this. Oh, and also about Anderson. He hasn't played a single game as far as I know. Yeah. Ben Anderson has not played a single match since he left us for Middlesbrough. That's what you get for going after money. You stupid, stupid boy. Doesn't matter though, I've got Palacios. Palacios is my friend. Who didn't do as well as this season, but did well everywhere else. Yeah, I'm disappointed about Nick Brightly going down like that though. It's a shame. I hope he recovers soon. Well, I hope he doesn't do anything bad from this broken foot of his. The thing is, I was forced to rely on this kid, who honestly didn't do that well. It was the worst way to introduce yourself. Perhaps I just should have gone for Jenkins, really, because he is a striker as well. But who knows? I don't care anymore. The thing is, I've got a new contract at Bromley. I'm going to stay until 2017. So I am saying I'm going to stay for 3 years, see what happens from there, and be happy with that, really. I mean, if I get to 1,000 days, then woohoo. If I get promoted, then yay, good for us. But next time, if I'm in the playoffs, I won't sign a new contract straight away. I will sign a contract after the playoffs finish if I'm promoted, just so I know I'm going to be in a good position next year. So yeah, I've learnt my lesson the hard way. But I hope that you've enjoyed this video. This is a roundup, literally the most heartbreaking roundup of all time, as far as I'm concerned. I'm still upset at the fact we lost in extra time. But anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. I hope that you'll like and favourite this video, and that you'll subscribe to my channel. It will really help me out a lot. So anyway, until next time, goodbye, good night. Ta-ta!